Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Heavensward. In the last episode, we did some side quests for the dragons at Aymeric Shrine in an effort to get ourselves to level 56 so that we could continue on with the main story quest, which we were able to do. And we moved on to the next story quest, where we had Estinian bring up the questions that we had brought up, or I had brought up, about where is Needhog's other eye, among other things. And we got cutscenes indicating that it looks like that the Archbishop is actually still working with the Asians, and some heretics decided to attack the city of Ishgard, but we were able to get back in time, and Lady Iceheart was able to basically calm them down and get them to go home. So that's kind of where we ended there. And we need to head back to Fortemps Manor to kind of go over everything and see what's going on next. But we are here in Gridania because at level 56 we get access to our next Samurai class quest. So we're going to go ahead and get to work on that first. So Mususai is over there. His quest marker is up, so we just need to go over here and get started and see what he's up to. Alright, Mususai is looking for your help to look for Momozigo. Alright, Yame, by the strength of your aura you have clearly kept at your training. And in discharging the duty of a samurai in 2 cities now, you are slowly but surely becoming one in sooth. I hope that our time here will afford you further opportunity to grow. By the way, have you not seen Momozigo? He hasn't returned since he left us earlier. I worry that he has fallen prey to evil in the course of seeking it out. We should search for him. Let us split up and ask the locals. Surely one of them has seen our friend. Alright, well, let's have a chat with people in the area and see if anybody has seen Momozigo. Alright, well, first up is Bernadette here. Alright, a hatted Lalafell? And he's a showmaster, you say? I recall the face of every adventurer has passed my post, but I've not seen anyone fitting that description. Sorry I couldn't be of help. Alright. We have Oswald here. A Lalafell? The fellow dozing off thither is the only one I've seen, I'm afraid. Now, is there aught else I might assist with? Helping you achieve greater intimacy with the elementals, perhaps? No, thank you. And here is Mysenta, shopkeeper. Forgive me my bluntness, but you are not here with an opportunity for profit? Oh, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Yes, I did see a Lalafell, much like you described. He was in the process of being taken away to the Adder's Nest, though I know not the circumstance. Alright. Well, there's Mususai. Let's give him the update. Taken away by the authorities, you say? There must be an explanation. Come, we must go to the addled mess at once. Adder's Nest. Okay. There is Eorzea Hulwa. Well, yes, as a matter of fact, we did apprehend a Lalafellan, a showmaster by the name of Momozigo. He was wanted here in Gridania for embezzlement. It was no large amount of coin, to be sure, but a crime is a crime, and so we took him into custody on sight. However, that custody didn't last long, for the fellow up and fled when our backs were turned. He was last seen heading into the North Shroud toward Proud Creek, Ixal-held territory. We're presently deliberating whether to dispatch a search party, but in light of the risks, I fear that none will be forthcoming. If this Momozigo is your friend, perhaps you might consider searching for him yourselves. This bodes ill. Kamayame, we must find Momozigo before he falls foul of those icky souls. Okay. Look for Momozigo in the North Shroud. Which probably going to be easiest just to teleport ourselves out the Fallgourd float and then search from there. Alright, let's mount up and see if we can track him down. It's going to be up here to the north in Ixal territory, as stated. These Ixal may still attack me, even at 56. Not sure. Well, those Ixal definitely will, because they're in a purple circle, so... Alright, let's get to it. Alright, they're down. Let's go ahead and aid Momozigo here. And he ran off. Well, you can't run any further there. Hilarious, isn't it? Here I am on a heroic quest to punish criminals with you, but all this time I was a criminal myself. I was organizing a concert at the amphitheater, you see, but the songstress bailed last minute. At that time I had a huge debt hanging over my head, and no way of paying it off. So I ran off with the money I'd collected from advanced ticket sales. I knew it was wrong, but I did it anyway. I'm no better than the crooks we've gone after. Will you punish me like you've punished them? To betray the people's trust and steal from them is a despicable act. Such evil cannot be suffered. There. The evil in you is excised. You have committed a crime, 'tis true, but so too have you dedicated yourself to fighting it. From this moment forth, do you swear to be a changed man and fight always for justice? I swear, I'll never do bad things ever again. I may not be able to wield a katana, but I'll fight with you nonetheless. You have not spent all of your recent earnings, I trust. You would do well to return the money you took and beg forgiveness. If you apologize from the heart, I see no reason why the aggrieved would not forgive you for your transgressions. So go and make amends, and let us continue our quest. We cannot well succeed without you. Thank you, Musasai. Ayame, I'll go and repay the money and apologize this instant. If Momozigo aspires to evil, he has much and more work to do. As it stands, he has reformed himself and will make no more mischief. With that, our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts the... That little jaunt through the forest should tax me... Oh, that a little jaunt through the forest should tax me so. There is no overcoming old age. Yet here I am, come to this side of the world in the twilight of my years. I journeyed here to find a worthy new pupil, and find her I did. but if truth be told, I have one more objective. That is, to track down and punish a fugitive from Hingashi, a disgraced samurai known as Kogarashi. Mark my words, his is the face of true evil, and it is my solemn charge to strike him down. I had the chance to do so before, but I failed. His strength far surpasses mine own. I could not defeat him. Forgive me, I should not burden you with this. Pray dismiss it as but the hollow ramblings of an old man. Come, let us return to the city. Oh, good. It brought us back automatically. Oh, okay, now everybody loads in. Okay, Momozigo. All is forgiven, and all it took was a bit of money. I can come and go through Gridania as I please again. All debts are settled then? That is well. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. And the wind blows, 'twould seem, to snow-capped mountains. Momozigo, pray lead us there. Right, this way, friends. We're going to Ishgard. Alright, so speak with Musosai in Ishgard. Alright. So back to Foundation, which is fortunate, since that's where we are headed next anyway. Where have they set up shop? Over here, apparently. Are they in the lower area or the upper area? It looks like it's going to be the upper area. Maybe? Oh, there they are. Good. Such a breathtaking snowscape. Though each of this land's regions may not change much with the seasons, collectively they are no less colorful than Hingashi. Now then, Momozigo and I will set to tracking down injustice in the city. In the meantime, my pupil, pray see to it your sword arm remains warm in this frosty clime. Alright. So, next quest will open at level 58. Okay. Alright, this is going to get us a new pair of pants. The first of our level 56 set. It looks like this set of gear needs a little bit of repairs. So I think before we head over to Fort Taunt Manor, we're going to take a quick swing by the markets. And grab some repairs. And then we'll head over to Fort Taunt Manor. Which the repair NPC should be over here. There you are. Repair everything. 650 gil, no problem. And that should do it. Should I run from here? Nah, we'll teleport ourselves over. Last vigil. Alright, enter the manor.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Aymeric, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Aymeric prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Aymeric is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Aymeric is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the Vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Aymeric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Aymeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Alright, so we are probably going to have to jailbreak Sir Aymeric once he gets done with what he is planning to do. Let's go ahead and talk with Lucia here. Alright, though your assistance is most welcome, I fear will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. I'm guessing we're going to be having a duty to run here coming up. Alright, fending, maiming, no, we want striking. New pants, complete. Let's go ahead and Orthodox Ring of Slaying. Apparently we have a new ring that we should have been wearing. Fine. Okay, well those pants definitely clash. And they don't quite match up with the outfit at all. Which is to be expected. Alright. Alphino. Alright. Adversity acquaints a man with strange bedfellows, as Alphino knows only too well. Alright, but how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our back, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphino. Not even the assembled might of House Fortom and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. Of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Aymeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphino, and I would have you and Ayame reach out to them. As a temple knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks, Estinian. Will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The Dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the Highborn fight amongst themselves. Well, very wise. Ayame, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Totaro may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Alright, so we need to go get some additional assistance. Not sure what he's got, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, so we need to head back to Foundation. To the Aetheryte Plaza. Actually, it should have been the Forgotten Knight, but that's fine. We can walk from here. Alright, let's see if we can get any information about these revolutionaries from Totaro. Alright, there she is. Alright, Ayame, Alphino, gods, I'm worried sick. It's good to see you. And you, Totaro, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gubrion and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully, but what about you two? What came of your journey? We can give her the rundown. You're not serious. What was Sir Aymeric thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker, if ever I've heard one, but mayhap I will make the individual in question easier to find. Mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below. Alright, so we're gonna head out into the broom. Alright, there is a broom starveling. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. That's not exactly what I was looking for. Alright, there's a broom elder. Yeah, what's that? Speak up. I can't hear as well as I used to. Nothing going there. Oh, and broom rat. I don't know a god's damn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. Are they throwing snowballs at me? Yeah, they are. Well, two can play that game. Alright, back into the Forgotten Night. And let's see if anybody else has come up with any more useful information. Wait a minute, is that where we're going? Well, doesn't look like it. Is it? Hold on. There we are. Alright, not a single shred of information. Just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Totaro's ears are as sharp as ever. Alright, we don't need the aiming, we don't need the healing, we don't need the casting, so we'll take the silver pieces. Alright, let's grab the next quest, which is going to be a new shirt. Thank goodness. Let's see. Titanium Mail of Striking. Alright, frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Gilbriant knows aught of value? As a proprietor of the Forgotten Night, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We'd only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. Let's see, what's going to be the quickest way to get back up there? Alright, there's Gilbriant, if I'm pronouncing that right, which I probably aren't, whatever. Alright, people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Ayami. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Eorzea, who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me. Agreed? Seems simple enough. I'd like to at least finish up this particular leg of the quest line before we call it a day. So we're going to head over to the Eorzea. Let's see, who is it we need to chat with? The hulking hunter. There he is. So you're Gilbriant's errand girl? Good, good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Any road. I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Exactly what kind of herbs are these? Alright, so back to the Forgotten Night. Turn these in. And hopefully get my new shirt. Because this one's a little chilly. Well, you going to hand them over or not? Yes. Alright, this ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Alright, so we're going for that titanium mail of striking. Grab it. And let's go ahead and equip it. There we go. That's actually not bad looking. Look forward to getting the rest of this gear set. Might want to recolor it at some point. I'm not so sure I'm a fan of the green and yellow, but the design-wise, it looks nice. Alright, let's grab the next quest. Gilbriant has a faraway look in his eyes. I think on it. There is a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Eorzea is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Alright then. I'll go ahead and give this person a bottle of mulled wine. Twice mulled wine, to be precise. But we'll go ahead and do that when we come back next episode. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.